motorcycling, playing drums. But I've learned that when you have certain talents, then it's very important to give them back to society. And for example, in my motorcycling experience, I always travel along with the Alpe d'Huez event, which is a fundraising event for cancer, for the Dutch Cancer Society, the Cancer Foundation. But I also travel along with truck convoys with disabled people, for example. So it's always good when you enjoy things and you're good at it to give it back to society. And the same I do with my music. I play in a gospel band, well, bringing the good word to the people through music. It's also very inspiring to do so. I'm 47 years old. I live in Harderwijk, where also my company is situated. I've been working for 27 years in the IT market. And since 2009 I was, well, kind of forced into entrepreneurship because my last employer, which was Siemens, which also is a very big company in the world, decided to kick out 25,000 people, and I was one of them. Not that that makes me happy, but that was my push towards entrepreneurship. I'm a self-made man. I never went to university or whatever, and mostly I'm driven by passion. So if you believe in your products, you believe in what you do, and if you have the right mission to that, it really brings you very far. Alright, then something about the company, which is called Genelis, which has a strong mission. It's the Genelis' dream to save lives and to improve the quality of life of people who suffer from serious DNA diseases, such as cancer, Alzheimer, whatever. A lot of diseases are DNA related. Such a strong mission that this is a painting on the wall in the office. So we constantly are reminded to what our mission is in this company. This is the team as from, well, first half 2014, 18 people in the meantime. And this is what drives us. Because there's a big problem. That's where the company started. We bounced into the problem. A professor at the Erasmus University, an oncology professor, triggered us by the fact that these are the figures as they are. They were 10 years ago, but as they still are now. 1 out of 3 people gets cancer, 40% dies of the consequences of cancer, and 75% of treatments in cancer are not working. And that was for 11 years ago the fact, but still is the fact. And this professor told us that the solution to that is hidden in DNA. The whole world around diseases are focusing on DNA. Doctors, researchers, the pharmaceutical industry, because in DNA there is the key to success, to better medicine, to improved treatments, etc. But with that said, the challenge is in that it's big data. DNA data is huge data. This is a small picture about what one DNA sample of one patient hides. 6 billion DNA letters. When you put them together, it will go 3 times around the world or something like that. It contains 22,000 genes. To sequence one single DNA cost €9,500. These are figures from last year. The size of one DNA sample is half a terabyte big. And when you imagine that when they do research on a DNA sample, they look on the sample of the DNA patient, but they also have to look at the reference sample. So that's a terabyte of data already. And when you want to do serious research, you want to do research in 100 samples, 1,000 samples, which means loads of data. So we're talking big data, petabytes, analytics comes in, of course, which also is a big challenge, because to get through the data, it's very expensive, it's very time consuming, needs loads of compute power. So challenge after challenge. The answer appears to be Genellis, because we discovered new technologies, groundbreaking technologies to deal with these challenges, to deal with the big data, to deal with the speed to process the data just on commodity hardware. And to make it a bit more understandable, I will show you a movie which tells you a bit about products, a bit about the challenges there are, and afterwards I will continue my story.